Hey guys, Clint here. I wanted to give you a behind the scenes look of something that I do as a magic artist that you might not think of. And that's doing the big tournaments. Going there as a guest artist, doing signings, sketches, all that. Now these events are called Grand Prix. They're the biggest tournaments that Magic does. This one's being held in Madrid, Spain. So I've got to get all my stuff ready, packed, and taken care of before I can fly out tomorrow morning. Anyway, come along and consider this a Swatches field trip. It's time to run into town. I need to mail out some token orders before I fly out. Don't want to keep those guys waiting. We also need to run by the art store and pick up some new sleeves because we've got more prints than we have sleeves and we got to keep those things safe on the travel. So let's go. We got the tokens mailed off. Those guys hopefully be getting those pretty soon. Now it's on to the art store. I need to pick up some of the clear sleeves to put the prints in to keep them safe. Now, that's actually plan B. Plan A was for my rigid sleeves called top loaders that I ordered from BCW and to use those. They looked really good and I was looking forward to them. However, the tracking number says they're not going to get in until tomorrow and that's not going to work because I have a flight in the morning. So, it's to plan B. Hobby Lobby, pick up some sleeves and we'll go from there. Well, these are what we're looking for. Need a couple of 16 by 20s right there. Grab some of those. Grab the 8 by 10s. Also want to pick up a binder to showcase some of the 8 by 10 prints in. They only have 8.5 by 11s. That'll be the closest I can get, but that'll work. That way I can display them on the table. And we don't have to rifle through all the prints. Okay, so let's go pay for these. Hey, don't forget to pre-sign your prints before you put them in the sleeves. I've done that before, and that makes a big hassle when you actually get to the event. Because every time someone wants to buy one, you have to unsleeve it, sign it, and re-sleeve it. You're doubling your work, and it takes a while and holds up the line and nobody appreciates that. So do yourself a favor and just pre-sign them. Okay, so we've dealt with the prints. We got the sleeves, we've sleeved those, put them in their packages, and those are ready to be packed. Now it's on to the proofs. Now the proofs are the cards that Wizards gives to the artist. From the front, look like a regular version of the card. In this case, this Brea, their Therium Shaper. But from the back, they're obviously different, thus they're called whitebacks. They're one-sided cards. And what's going on here is it's a card from a test run. The first time that they print a card, they print them on a large sheet of paper. All the cards are printed on these big sheets of paper, and then they're cut up into individual cards. Well, they run one side of the printing, do the printing process, and they make sure everything's aligned correctly, the colors are accurate, the content is accurate, all those things. And then they cut it up. Well, they can't put them in the regular packs and sell them because they don't have the official logo on the back, so you can't play them in tournament play. So they give them to the artist. Now it's great because these are limited. They only make 30 of the foil ones and 50 of the non-foil. And they give them to the artist and they're collectible cards. And there are a lot of proof card collectors out there. It also is great for the artist because it's a blank canvas. And we get to do custom drawings on the back of these. Now, I like doing these. These are a lot of fun. Now, if you want to see some of the sketches I do on the back of these, the best way to do that is to follow me on my Instagram account where I post most of them. That is at Cearley Clint. I'll have a link there below if you want to follow me. I would, love to have you come along and follow me there. I have this little box, and this is where I sort them. And I have all the individual cards alphabetically arranged, and I'll take this box with me. It also means if my stuff gets stolen or lost, I don't lose all of my proofs. That would be a huge loss.
A lot of them I'll leave here at home, but the rest of these I'll take with me. And I've sold out of some of them from the last event. I've got to restock those. I've got to get new ones. I've got to put those in there. So there's sorting to be done. I'm going to get to that, and I'll catch up with you in a minute. I ran down to this game store in order to get some more sleeves to put my cards in. I found these. Check it out. It's my Bracella. They printed them on the sleeves. And they also had a my Nissa. And they put them on boxes too. How cool is that? So, you know, I get used to seeing my images on cards. It's like they come out on a card and I'm like, okay, yeah, I expected that. But it's when I walk into a store and I see it on like a deck box and I didn't know that that was going to happen. And that catches me off and I still get to geek out a little bit about that. Yeah, I'm picking these up and hopefully I have something that I need to put in these so I can take them with me and I can have my cards in the box with my images on them.
Playmats. Playmats are the bane of my packing. I mean, I like them, players like them, and they usually sell pretty well. But they get heavy fast. I tell you what, you will far sooner outweigh the limit of your bag than you will fill your bag up with them. I'm having to double check this because I just try to pick up my big bag and there's no way that's in the limit. I've got to figure out, which one of these I am not taking with me and just figure out another way. I'm going to do that and hopefully I will finish packing soon because I've been doing it for about 11 hours now, running around doing errands, getting packing done, signing, sleeving, everything. I'm about ready to stop for today. Hopefully in the next half hour or so I'll finish up and be able to get some rest before getting up in the morning. It's go day, guys. I finished packing last night, got my stuff right here behind me, and got the flight in a couple of hours. Lyft is coming by to pick me up, and we'll head over to the airport. Flights were pretty straightforward. Phoenix to Atlanta and almost no layover there. Get off one plane, cross the concourse, get to the other concourse, immediately board the next plane. Glad nothing went wrong because I didn't have any time to fix it. Then headed straight over here to Madrid. Now I've got time to kill. Basically, I've arrived here the day before the event. It starts tomorrow morning. And first thing I need to do is crash because I've been up for about 24 hours straight. I need to get some sleep. Then I will go find some food. And I think for the rest of the day I will probably be working on some sketches and prepping some images to sell on proofs tomorrow morning. That's the plan for now, and I'll catch you later. I got some beautiful sleep, feel much better, and I'm going to start sketching on some tokens so they'll be ready to go tomorrow. But I want to show you guys the view. Got the top floor, 8th floor here at the hotel, and come check this out. Alright guys, it all starts tomorrow morning. Nothing really left to do tonight but just get some sleep. I did get some this afternoon, but I just wanted enough so that I could stay up and try to sync up with the time zone here. I talked to the receptionist too, and the venue is about a 6 to 12 minute car ride. That's too much for me to do on foot and try to lug my stuff, so I will be going out and hailing a taxi and getting over there in the morning. But for now, priority is to get some rest because it's a crazy 3-day weekend. Starts tomorrow morning. Okay, it's day one. It is time to head down and find a taxi and get over to the event. So we made it over here to the convention area, and let's turn the camera around and take a look what we got. So there is the playing field down there with all the tables ready to go. The players just came in. They opened the doors, so they're starting to come in, find their way around, get signed up for their stuff. I'll take an elevator down, and I think I will have my booth right around here. So let's go do that and start setting up my stuff. Hey guys, I broke for lunch after about 4 hours of signing. Got some food, filled up for the rest of the day. I was really looking forward to meeting the other GP artists coming in because, you know, most of us work at home, just being freelance artists, and don't get to hang out, have much camaraderie. But the other two fellows are running into some trouble. One couldn't leave this country because of some sort of strike going on. And the other one has a layover in Moscow, which is having a blizzard, so he's snowed in until they can deal with that. Hopefully he'll get here later tonight, but as for right now, gotta head back to the booth, gotta do a lot more signing. And that's something else going on that you never can quite plan on, is what do the players in this area want? And this place, it's about the signing. In fact, it's not just signing, but they want the dual color signing, where you do like one color and then you shadow it with another color. Other places, they really want sketches or alters. Some places really want to pick up prints or play paths. It's always something, and you just never know what that's going to be. But I've already put in about 5 hours today. Head back, do a couple more, and then we'll head back to the hotel room tonight, and work on some of the sketches and commissions that were dropped off during the day. Aw, look who finally showed up over there. Yep. That is Jonas. He made it out of the blizzard in Moscow.
Alright guys, finished up at the event and I'm back at the hotel. I was up there for a little over 10 hours today and was busy practically the entire time. So much so that I haven't got to work on any of the commissions that people dropped off. Sketches, alters, matte drawings, that sort of thing. Now is the time that I've got to do those so that some of them are ready to be picked up in the morning. Now tomorrow I'll have about twice the number of players there because that is when the main event really kicks off. Friday is about doing some of the side events and playing in some games in order to get better placement for tomorrow. I can't go into it more because I don't actually play the game and I've never played in the tournament, and that's the end of my knowledge on that point. All I know is I'm probably going to be pretty slammed tomorrow with a big line, and I want to get as much done of this that I can now so that people don't have to wait another day so I can work on them tomorrow night. Alright, signing off for now, but I'll get you guys a bit later.
It's morning of day two. I actually woke up at about 3:30 this morning and couldn't keep sleeping, just do with the whole time change thing. So I started working on commissions, and I've done that until about 8 o'clock, and went down, grabbed some breakfast, and I need to head out in about half an hour, but I'm going to lay down, try to get just a little more sleep to give me some energy to get through the rest of the day, and I'll catch you after that.
It is lunch break on Saturday. This is day two. As you can tell, the main event has started because there is a bunch more people here today than there was yesterday. It's been very busy in the line at the booth this morning, doing a lot of signing, and was able to pass out some of the commissions that I finished this morning and last night. All right, it is time to get some food and get back to the booth.
It's the morning of day three. Sorry I didn't get more videos yesterday. It was very busy there. And I really need to pick up some sort of tripod or mount in order to use the camera properly. I would love to record some of the commissions and the sketching and that sort of thing that I'm doing while I'm there, but there's no way for me to actually position the camera to record that stuff. So I will get on finding one of those for an upcoming video. But for now, I just have to say, I am pretty tired at this point. Friday and Saturday, I both worked 14 hours each day, and the whole jet lag thing kind of takes it out of you a bit. But I did get up early this morning, started working on some more commissions. So let me flip the camera over and I'll show you some of those.
This is one of the big ones I got up and worked on this morning. It's the Brazella character that I drew on the cards, and he wanted it on the playmat. So this is 14 by 24 inches, and the playmats are sort of a mouse pad feeling. It has a rubber texture on the bottom to keep them from sliding on the table, and it has a sort of fabric on the top. I sketched that out with a gray pen. You can sort of see some of the gray here because pencils don't draw on this very well. So I use a gray pen as my layout and then go back with my black Sharpies. I thought it came out pretty well. Aside from that, I had some of the smaller things like this. And he wanted a stained glass effect here on the Nissa. So just using my paint pens, again, some fine Sharpie pens, and drew that in. He wanted this as a Superman character, so I gave him the Superman colors and capes, that sort of thing. And starting on these, one will be Gisela and one will be Bruna. I've not done Bruna yet. I will do her in a minute. Just a sketch on the back of a proof, so this was blank. It's in a sleeve. That's actually on the back of the sleeve.
Sunday afternoon, it's about 4:30, and even though Sundays usually have less players, because essentially only the players that qualify with a good enough score on Saturday get to play in Sunday on the main event, they do hold a lot of side events on Sunday that players may stick around and play, and gotta say that a lot of them did stick around and play this afternoon. Anyway, even though there was some less people here, I have still stayed very busy this afternoon. Haven't had any time to work on any commissions once again, and it's been good though. So I've booked this till 7. I have to be here till 7, and so another couple of hours, and hopefully it'll just hold out, and afterwards I will be able to rest my hand from the thousands of cards of signing and be able to rest up and get some food, and I will be flying out in the morning. I will check in with you probably tonight. Anyway, that's it for now.
The tournament's over. That's it. The 3 days are wrapped up. I am so glad that they are. I'm starting to wear out a bit. And of course the tournament's over now because I'm finally on Madrid time. That's the way it goes, I guess. Really happy I came. The tournament was good and the players are really nice to work with. But I'm off the clock now. And I learned that there was actually a really nice mall within a short walking distance across the road. So I'm going to go over there and find me some food and maybe do a little shopping while I'm here. You know, set aside a little money just to have some fun with.
So I'm back home. Long day. Been up for about 25 hours now. Flew out from Spain, had a 5-hour layover in New York, JFK Airport, and then flew out here to Phoenix, Arizona. Grabbed a lift, got back home, and I just want to take a hot shower, get some sleep, try to adjust back to Arizona time. And tomorrow I'll have a wrap-up video just talking about the experience and a couple of notes. But for now, I'm just going to get some rest. I'll catch you in the morning. With everything wrapped up, I have to say that Madrid was a really good event. The traveling went really smooth. That always makes it better. It was a great turnout at the event. They sold out. I stayed busy, and it was profitable from a business side. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Just give you a little behind the scenes look at what goes into doing one of these and what is the artist's life like for me or other magic artists that decide to do this as part of their work. If you like this sort of video, the behind the scenes or the field trip aspect of the video, please give the video a like and definitely leave me a comment and let me know. There are other videos like this that I could do with different workshops and conventions, that sort of thing. So I really appreciate you being along for the ride, and if you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to stay up to date with other videos. And until I see you next time, as always, keep drawing.